Technical Sergeant William Chennault, Quality Assurance Inspector, 23rd Maintenance Group, Moody Air Force Base, Georgia. In this presentation, I will speak about my organization's culture, the healthy and unhealthy elements of that organization, importance of maintaining a healthy culture, and finally a brief explanation of my role in maintaining and improving that culture. First, within my culture, we have a vast love and commitment to our mission, that others may live. This is a widely known motto and one that speaks volumes in only 4 words. My organization represents this well by providing the best maintenance possible to ensure safe, reliable aircraft for mission success. Whether it be a downed pilot, injured third country national, disaster relief, sunken ship, or many other scenarios, providing that top-notch maintenance enables that to happen. It all starts with the people holding the other end of that wrench, and providing a sound culture of diversity, respect, and belonging to them is a bedrock for supporting our motto's meaning. In this next portion, I will explain some examples of healthy and unhealthy elements in my organization and how they impact the individuals. For the healthy side, we got motivation through challenging knowledge of another. So basically, we pick a guy to do a job and he doesn't know it too well. We give him a little slack for it, say, hey, well, we can put this guy on it. It's just kind of a little getting back at someone, or, just a little bit of a healthy competition. The next one we have that kind of associates with this is what we call Stump the Chump. Basically, we'll ask relevant questions to the airframe, or sometimes it even go into the Airman's Creed or the Air Force song. But basically asking the individuals to, do something for an incentive, for maybe an extra half hour on lunch, or maybe get to go home a little early. Just a little incentive. Next, we have what one is my favorite. Is called the Knuckle Buster Award. And what we do with that is an individual, instead of being at the squadron level or higher, it gives us kind of an in-house way of rewarding people. And we have a little reflective belt that has custom helicopters and green feet and such labeled on it. It's just kind of a like, hey, check this out. I got this. It's really good. It's really good. Just puts a little pep in someone's step. Next one is also a good one, is having your name on the aircraft. One of the big things we have is the DCC, FCC program. FCCs, don't really get their name on the aircraft, but you still get that title. But being a DCC or an ADCC, which is a dedicated crew chief or assistant dedicated crew chief, or a wing wipe, if you will, having your name on the side of that helicopter, or any other aircraft within somebody's organization, really does a lot for a person. I know that was one of my proudest moments, is when I got to put my name right on the side of that helicopter. One of the other healthy aspects that we have, and luckily I haven't had to experience anything or any negative light on this, but with our sexual assault prevention and response, we have really good training in place, and I really think we have a good foundation for people knowing what to do, how to handle situations, and knowing that kind of stuff isn't tolerated in our work center. And I'm really proud of our organization for that. Next, move on to some unhealthy things. One of the first things we have is putting individuals on the back burner and or in support sections, or back shops, if you will. Basically, that's going to really just tear down the individual. Like, instead of putting these people behind us, why not bring them up and let's put them in the light and let's get it out in the open, and let's try to reel them back in since they're drifting out. We put them back there, and then they marinate, and they just get stagnant, and they get negative, and then that negativity spreads and causes low morale. Next item we have is short notice TDY without considering individual circumstances. We have an airman not too long ago approached me and was told he had to go on a TDY 2 days before he had to leave, but his wife's almost 9 months pregnant. They got doctor's appointments, and really our shop's leadership didn't take into account that, maybe appointments and stuff that he had going on, and it really brought his morale down a lot. But I think the situation was addressed, and they did finally get someone to go on that for him. So that did help out a little bit, but still, it kind of takes away from his trust and understanding in our leadership. The next one I want to talk about is airmen afraid to voice their opinions or ideas for lack of listening. Basically, airmen want to talk about something, or bring something up in a meeting. They don't want to be singled out by their friends or hold the meeting over longer or anything like that. I really think we should promote an area to where they can feel like their voices and opinions can be heard. And I feel that impacts the mission a lot, because how many good ideas are we missing out on, or how many better ways are we missing out on? Another topic I'd like to touch on is headhunting. And this usually comes after in the maintenance world, when you receive a fail from quality assurance from something, whether it be forms, maintenance, violation, something small to big. If you find anything and you write something up, there has to be accountability, and the leadership really takes that to heart, and they really press it upon our local leadership at the shop to basically get all the answers they can. And it really hurts the morale, and it really gives a sense of headhunting individuals, and that just kind of brings everyone down as a whole. Nobody likes that stuff. Next, I will discuss the importance of maintaining a healthy culture and what we can do. We can do this by engaging with our people. Up and down the ranks of the work center, we all are on the same team, and we should always look for ways for improving while maintaining the healthy elements in place already. Taking away any good element could maybe spell disaster. Even if it affects one individual, one is too many. In my opinion, that leads to negativity and low morale, and both are infections that spread when scratched. By not at least a minimum of maintaining a healthy culture with established healthy elements, it will promote spreading of negativity and low morale. This will lead to disruption in the organization's culture as it stands right now. And lastly, my role in the grand scheme of my organization's culture is promoting healthy aspects, coming up with new elements, but also bringing to light the unhealthy elements. All too often when someone, i.e. the commander, supervision, or someone comes into our organization and asks, how's the unit? How are things going? How are you guys doing? Almost never you get an honest answer. Most people don't want to speak up or stand out for calling something out. It is in my opinion that we can only improve by also recognizing the bad things in our organizations, bringing them to light just as the good things are. All cards on the table, if you will. By living up to the title of an NCO and being honest might encourage other peers, subordinates, or even someone in supervision to voice their concerns at their levels. If I or another individual can encourage or empower someone, just one person, by speaking out on negativity to at least one person, I will have succeeded, and maybe, just maybe, that person will make a groundbreaking change to our organization's culture to push us even farther than we ever have been before.